In the animal kingdom, one comes across many colourful characters. One such creature is the puffin. Puffins are any of 3 species of small seabird. They primarily feed diving in the water. They breed in large colonies on coastal cliffs or offshore islands, nesting in crevices among rocks or in burrows in the soil. Two species, the tufted puffin and horned puffin, are found in the North Pacific Ocean, while the Atlantic puffin is found in the North Atlantic Ocean. Puffins have a stocky build, measuring around 25 centimeters in length and weighing a little less than half a kilogram. Their most recognizable feature is their brightly colored beaks, which develop vibrant hues during the breeding season. These beaks play a crucial role in attracting mates and carrying fish to their young. Puffins are exceptional divers and flyers. Their wings are designed for agility, allowing them to plunge into the water to depths of up to 200 feet in search of fish. With functional, well-designed wings and flying ability, puffins, however, are not the most graceful of landers. Their webbed feet act as efficient paddles, enabling them to navigate the ocean currents with ease. Puffins are monogamous birds, typically forming long-term pair bonds. Each breeding season, they return to the same nesting sites, often on remote cliffs and islands. These colonies can consist of thousands of individuals, creating an awe-inspiring spectacle. During courtship, puffins engage in elaborate displays, including head movements, bill clattering, and mutual preening. The male presents his potential mate with a gift of fish, symbolizing his ability to provide for their future offspring. Puffins are meticulous nest builders, utilizing burrows in the soil or rocky crevices. They line their nests with grass, feathers, and other soft materials, providing a comfortable environment for their single egg. Both parents take turns incubating the egg, which typically hatches after about 40 days. Once the chick emerges, both parents share the responsibility of feeding it. Puffin parents are known for their exceptional fishing skills, collecting small fish like sand eels and herring to sustain their growing chick. After the breeding season, puffins embark on long migratory journeys, often traveling hundreds or even thousands of kilometers. They spend the winter months at sea, far away from their nesting grounds. Tracking studies have revealed their remarkable navigational abilities, with some individuals returning to the exact same burrow year after year. In Iceland, the Atlantic puffin is not legally protected and is consumed as part of the national diet. The hunting method known as sky fishing is used to catch puffins as they dive into the sea. Puffin meat is frequently included on hotel menus, and the fresh heart of a puffin is considered a traditional Icelandic delicacy. On the island of Grimsey, up to 200 puffins can be caught in a single morning. Although not endangered as a species, puffin numbers have declined in some areas due to human activity. Therefore, it is important to protect their nesting and feeding regions into the future. Nestled within the verdant rainforests of Central and South America, toucans beckon us with their captivating presence. These avian wonders, with their resplendent plumage and extraordinary beaks, stand out amidst the diverse tapestry of the animal kingdom. The toucan family consists of 5 unique genera or individual genus: the mountain toucans, the green toucanet, Araucari, Ramphastos, and Selenidera. These are then further divided into 40 different species. The largest is the Toco toucan, weighing in at an average of 168 grams, through to the smallest, the lettered Araucari, at 130 grams. Their diet primarily consists of various fruits, including figs, berries, and tropical delicacies. In addition to fruits, toucans also relish insects, lizards, eggs, and even smaller birds. The hallmark feature of toucans is their sizable, vibrantly coloured beaks, which can extend up to 1/3 of their body length. Contrary to common perception, these beaks are incredibly lightweight due to their hollow structure. Serving as both a visual spectacle and a territorial emblem, toucans use their resplendent beaks to attract potential mates and assert their dominance. These beaks aid in accessing otherwise inaccessible food sources, enabling toucans to forage for fruits and insects with ease. As they consume fruits, they unwittingly swallow seeds whole, which are later excreted in different locations. They are arboreal creatures and normally lay 2 to 4 eggs in their nests or tree hollows, which have often been subjugated from other species. After approximately 6 weeks, the hatchlings emerge, and the nurturing responsibilities are shared as both parents actively feed and care for their offspring until they are ready to take flight. Toucans often form small flocks to navigate their surroundings. Their communication repertoire is rich and diverse, encompassing croaks, screeches, and clicks. These vocalizations serve multiple purposes, including nurturing social bonds, marking territories, and alerting others to potential threats. Another captivating display of their social behavior is the rhythmic clattering of their beaks, believed to be a courtship ritual and a means to strengthen bonds within the flock. Additionally, toucans serve as prey for larger predators, forming an integral part of the intricate food webs within their habitats, a diverse and colourful addition to the animal kingdom. Flamingos, with their vibrant feathers and elegant demeanour, have established themselves as unique members of the animal kingdom, boasting distinctive physical traits and captivating social behaviours. Flamingos can be found in various parts of the world, inhabiting both the Americas and the Old World. From the Caribbean to Africa, Europe to the Middle East, these adaptable birds have successfully made their presence known. Thriving in diverse environments such as salt pans, estuaries, and lagoons, they are particularly drawn to areas with shallow water, which serves as an abundant source of food. One of the most remarkable features of flamingos is their long, slender legs. These legs have evolved to navigate through water effortlessly, allowing them to move gracefully in their aquatic habitats. Flamingos also possess a unique bill structure that sets them apart. Their downward curved bills house a filtering mechanism, enabling them to extract small organisms, such as algae and shrimp, from the water. This process is made possible by specialized structures in their bills called lamellae, acting as tiny sieves. To obtain their food, flamingos plunge their bills into the water and swiftly move their tongues, creating a suction effect that draws in their prey. The vibrant pink coloration of flamingos is one of their most iconic traits. This distinctive hue is a result of their diet, rich in pigments such as beta-carotene and canthaxanthin, found in the organisms they consume. These pigments accumulate in the flamingo's feathers, giving them their characteristic pink shade. They are highly social birds, forming large colonies consisting of thousands of individuals. A group is called a flamboyance of flamingos. These colonies serve multiple purposes, including protection against predators and increased chances of successful breeding. During the breeding season, which varies depending on the species and location, flamingos engage in elaborate courtship displays. These displays involve synchronized group movements, such as marching and wing flapping, accompanied by vocalizations. By partaking in these displays, flamingos communicate their availability and readiness to mate. Flamingos are monogamous birds, forming long-term pair bonds with their mates. Once a pair has formed, they exhibit a unique nesting behavior. Instead of constructing traditional nests, flamingos create mounds of mud and vegetation to lay their eggs upon. These nests are meticulously crafted to withstand the elements and potential flooding. From their remarkable adaptations for foraging and filtering food to their elaborate courtship displays and monogamous breeding habits, flamingos embody the beauty and diversity of life in the animal kingdom. If you equate speed and the animal kingdom, then your result will be unquestionably the cheetah, the fastest land animal on the planet. The cheetah's realm stretches across the vast grasslands and open plains of sub-Saharan Africa, as well as certain regions in Iran. These diverse landscapes provide the perfect backdrop for the cheetah's incredible speed and unmatched hunting style. They are primarily found in open grasslands and savannas, which provide them with the ideal landscape for their hunting techniques. These vast expanses of flat terrain grant them the necessary visibility to spot prey from a distance, while their remarkable speed allows them to chase down their targets across the open plains. With their slender bodies and long legs, cheetahs can reach astonishing speeds of up to 112 kilometers per hour in mere seconds. It is impossible to discuss cheetahs without mentioning their distinctive physical attributes. Their sleek build, deep chest, and small rounded head are all part of their unique charm. The cheetah's coat, adorned with splendid black spots on a golden or tan background, serves as natural camouflage in the grasslands. The dark tear stripes that grace their faces help reduce glare from the sun, enabling them to focus on their prey with unwavering determination. Unlike their solitary counterparts, Cheetahs possess a remarkable social structure. Females often form small groups known as coalitions, comprising sisters and their offspring. Males, on the other hand, tend to be more solitary, only joining females during mating season. This cooperative lifestyle increases the cheetah's chances of survival and ensures the successful upbringing of their young. The cheetah's hunting technique is an awe-inspiring spectacle of agility and precision. Their exceptional eyesight allows them to spot prey from a distance, and once a target is locked in, the cheetah unleashes its unparalleled acceleration. During an adrenaline-fueled sprint, they can cover an astonishing distance of up to 500 meters. However, these bursts of energy are short-lived, lasting only about 30 seconds as cheetahs tire quickly. With a successful chase, the cheetah secures its prey by suffocating it with a firm grip around the animal's throat. As carnivores, they rely on a diet primarily composed of small to medium-sized ungulates, such as gazelles and impalas. Remarkably, around 50% of their chases result in a successful kill. Once they have made a kill, they must consume the meal swiftly to avoid competition from other predators, including lions and hyenas. Cheetahs are built for speed and agility. Their slender and elongated body shape, with a lightweight frame and long muscular limbs, allows them to reach incredible speeds within seconds. Their flexible spine acts as a spring, propelling them forward with each stride. Unlike other big cats, cheetahs have non-retractable claws, providing them with better traction during high-speed chases. Additionally, they have a small head, a deep chest, and large nasal passages, all contributing to their remarkable respiratory efficiency. The African savannas, with their abundant prey populations and relatively low vegetation cover, offer cheetahs the perfect hunting grounds. These habitats often consist of a mosaic of grasslands dotted with sparse trees and shrubs, providing ample opportunities for camouflaging and ambushing their prey. Cheetah cubs are incredibly vulnerable in their early stages of life. During this time, their mother ensures their safety by carefully selecting secluded areas to give birth. These hidden dens provide protection against predators and minimize disturbances from other animals. The nurturing process involves the mother cheetah providing her cubs with essential nutrients through nursing. As the cubs grow, she also introduces them to solid food, teaching them how to hunt and survive in the wild. This gradual transition from dependence to independence prepares the young cheetahs for their eventual separation from their mother. Sadly, the cheetah's population has experienced a decline due to numerous threats. Habitat loss, human-wildlife conflict, illegal wildlife trade, and a decrease in available prey all contribute to the cheetah's vulnerable status. Conservation organizations and governments are working hand in hand to protect these magnificent creatures. Their efforts focus on preserving the cheetah's habitat, combating poaching, and educating communities about the importance of coexisting with wildlife. The enigmatic cheetah's life in the animal kingdom is a fascinating tale of resilience, speed, and survival. From their extraordinary physical adaptations to their remarkable hunting prowess, cheetahs are true marvels of evolution. However, the challenges they face in the modern world serve as a reminder of the urgent need to protect and preserve these magnificent creatures. By raising awareness and supporting conservation efforts, we can ensure that the cheetah's grace and beauty continue to grace the wild savannas for generations to come. The animal kingdom is an intricate web of diverse species, each with its own unique characteristics and adaptations. From the tiniest insects to the largest mammals, this vast kingdom never ceases to amaze with its array of creatures. The sailfish stands out as one marvel. With its long, slender body adorned in vibrant hues of blue and silver, it exudes elegance and grace. Its streamlined body, coupled with a powerful musculature, enables it to swiftly maneuver through the water, making it a formidable predator. The sailfish's hunting techniques are nothing short of extraordinary. With its keen eyesight, it scans the ocean depths for schools of fish, often working in groups to corner their prey. The distinct sail-like dorsal fin, from which it derives its name, adds to its allure. This fin can be raised or lowered depending on the sailfish's mood, or to intimidate rivals during courtship rituals. One of the sailfish's most remarkable attributes is its unmatched speed and agility in the water. Capable of reaching speeds of up to 110 kilometers per hour, this magnificent creature is considered the fastest swimmer in the ocean. Once a target is spotted, the sailfish employs its remarkable speed, using its elongated bill to slash through the water, stunning or impaling its prey. Its agility allows it to change direction rapidly, ensuring a successful hunt. Like many other species in the animal kingdom, the sailfish undertakes epic migrations in search of food and suitable breeding grounds. These migrations can span hundreds or even thousands of kilometers. Showcasing the sailfish's incredible endurance and adaptability. By studying their migration patterns, scientists gain valuable insights into the larger marine ecosystem and the interconnectivity of species. A horsefly, scientifically known as Tabanidae, is a medium-sized insect belonging to the order Diptera. It is characterized by its large compound eyes, which provide it with exceptional vision. These eyes are multifaceted, allowing the horsefly to detect movement and identify potential prey or mates. Speed is one of the defining characteristics of a horsefly. It possesses powerful wings that enable it to hover, fly backward, and change directions swiftly. This agility is crucial for capturing prey and evading predators. The horsefly's wingspan allows for rapid flight, reaching speeds of up to 48 kilometers per hour. This incredible speed helps it to cover large distances quickly, making it a formidable predator in its domain. While often seen as a nuisance, it is essential to recognize the horsefly's contributions to various ecosystems, including pollination and nutrient cycling. To look for the fastest creature in the animal kingdom, one just has to look up. Falco peregrinus is a bird species that can be found on every continent except Antarctica. It has a wide distribution from deserts to Arctic tundra. With a wingspan of up to 1.1 meters and a body length of around 40 centimeters, the peregrine falcon is a medium-sized bird of prey. Its distinctive features include a dark-colored head, a white underside with black barring, and long pointed wings that enable it to reach incredible speeds during flight. One of the most remarkable aspects of the peregrine falcon is its incredible speed. In a stoop, a high-speed dive, it can reach speeds of over 386 kilometers per hour, making it the fastest animal in the world. This speed allows the falcon to catch its prey with astonishing precision. The falcon employs different hunting strategies depending on its environment. In open areas, it utilizes high-altitude stoops to surprise its prey from above. When hunting in forests or urban areas, it uses its agility to maneuver through obstacles and swiftly capture its quarry. It possesses a tooth on its beak called the tomial tooth, which helps it deliver a lethal bite to the neck of its prey. Primarily a bird hunter, preying on various species of birds such as pigeons, doves and waterfowl. It selects its prey based on size, availability and vulnerability. In the mid-20th century, the peregrine falcon population suffered a significant decline due to the widespread use of pesticides, particularly DDT. Through conservation efforts, we can ensure that future generations will continue to marvel at the sight of these magnificent birds soaring through the skies. Tamarins are fascinating primates that belong to the family Callitrichidae. These small, agile creatures are native to the tropical rainforests of South America. With their unique features and vibrant colors, they are among the most captivating creatures of the animal kingdom. The many species of New World monkeys that inhabit the Central and South American continent differ from other monkeys in several ways. They possess prehensile tails, which are longer and capable of grasping compared to the non-grasping tails of Old World anthropoids. And most significantly, unlike humans and most Old World monkeys, they do not have opposable thumbs. They also exhibit monogamous pair bonding and engage in significant paternal care of their offspring. Their diet consists of fruits, nuts, insects, flowers, bird eggs, spiders, and small mammals. Tamarins typically measure between 20 to 30 centimeters in length. Their petite stature makes them easily distinguishable from their larger primate relatives. However, don't let their size fool you. These diminutive creatures possess an abundance of energy and enthusiasm for life. One of the most striking features of tamarins is their impressive range of colors. Their fur can vary from shades of black, brown, gray, or gold, with some species even exhibiting vibrant hues of red, orange, or white. They are exemplified in the brown-mantled tamarin, the black tamarin, the pied, Martins's tamarin, the white-footed, mottle-faced, red-capped, and the cotton top. Emperor tamarins get their name from its remarkable resemblance to the last German emperor, who possessed a strikingly similar moustache. They can be found in countries such as Brazil, Peru, Colombia, Ecuador, and Bolivia. The specific range varies among different tamarin species, with some being more restricted in their distribution than others. They primarily inhabit tropical rainforests, where they have adapted to life in the dense canopies. They are highly arboreal creatures, spending most of their time in the trees. The dense vegetation provides them with ample cover, protection, and an abundance of food sources. Despite their ability to thrive in the rainforest, tamarins face numerous threats to their habitat. One of the major challenges is deforestation. As large areas of rainforest are cleared for agricultural purposes, logging and urbanization, this destruction of their habitat not only limits their available living space, but also disrupts the delicate balance of the ecosystem. Additionally, illegal wildlife trade poses a significant threat to tamarins. They are often captured for the exotic pet trade or used in traditional medicine practices. This exploitation not only harms individual tamarins, but also puts pressure on their populations, further endangering their survival. The impact of climate change is another concern for tamarins. Changes in temperature and rainfall patterns can alter their habitat, affecting the availability of food and water sources. These changes can lead to habitat fragmentation and isolation, making it difficult for their populations to thrive and adapt. Despite the challenges they face, conservation efforts have yielded some remarkable success stories in the preservation of tamarin populations. Various research and reintroduction programs have been instrumental in restoring tamarin populations in areas where they had become locally extinct. By carefully monitoring and managing these reintroduced populations, scientists have been able to observe positive population growth and the re-establishment of stable social structures. Furthermore, through collaboration with local communities and governments, conservation organizations have successfully reduced the impact of illegal pet trade. Another New World monkey is the marmoset. There are 22 species of which all are living in the South American rainforests. The Goeldi marmoset is found in the upper Amazon basin region of Bolivia, Brazil, Colombia, and Peru. It is the sole species in the Calimico genus. These marmosets have a preference for foraging in dense undergrowth, which may explain their rarity. They tend to live in separate areas of suitable habitat, with miles of unsuitable vegetation separating them. The common marmoset is a species that is only found in east-central Brazil and is characterized by its small size and long tail. These primates have a unique diet that mainly includes plant exudates and insects. This can be observed through their claw-like nails, tooth shape, and specialized gut. Common marmosets primarily feed on gum, sap, latex, and resin. The eastern pygmy marmoset weighs around 119 grams and is one of the smallest of the New World monkeys. This species also has dental as well as nail adaptations in order to gnaw, dig, and cling vertically to trees. These are all behaviors associated with feeding as well as exudate foraging. The variety of species of marmoset is amazing. They are a tiny but crucial part of the animal kingdom. The earliest known species of New World monkey, which is estimated to have lived 21 million years ago, provides fossil evidence of a mammal traveling between South and North America. One of the most well-known species is the Panamanian white-faced capuchin, which is often referred to as the organ grinder monkey. It has gained popularity in American film media. Capuchin monkeys typically have a dark brown coat with a cream or off-white color around their necks. They have a body length ranging from 30 to 56 centimeters, and their tails are about the same length as their bodies. On average, they weigh between 1 and 4 kilograms and have a lifespan of up to 25 years in their natural habitats. While it is mostly black, it has a pink face and white fur on a significant portion of its front body, giving it its common name. This highly intelligent monkey has been trained to assist individuals with paraplegia. Their habitat ranges from tropical forests in Central America to as far south as northern Argentina. They typically live in large groups consisting of 6 to 40 members, including related females, their offspring, and several males. These monkeys have distinct hierarchies based on age and sex, with a dominant male having primary mating rights within the group. However, they can also adapt to human-colonized areas. In captivity, capuchin monkeys have been known to live up to 50 years. These primates are a type of medium-sized monkey that have unique markings on their head, known as wedge cap, and slightly longer limbs compared to other capuchins, enabling them to jump through the forest canopy. Similar to other capuchin monkeys, the wedge-capped capuchin mainly feeds on fruits, invertebrates, other plant parts, and occasionally small vertebrates. Interestingly, during the rainy seasons, they have been observed rubbing millipedes on their fur, possibly as a way to repel mosquitoes. Although the IUCN Red List of Threatened Species categorizes this species as of least concern, it faces various predators in South America, including vultures and jaguars. With its disproportionately long limbs and prehensile tail, the spider monkey resides in the upper layers of the rainforest and searches for food in the high canopy, typically between 25 to 30 meters above ground level. They primarily eat fruits, but will also occasionally consume leaves, flowers, and insects. Due to their large size, spider monkeys require large tracts of moist evergreen forests and prefer undisturbed primary rainforest. They are social animals and live in bands of up to 35 individuals, but will split up to forage during the day. They are an important food source due to their large size, so are widely hunted by local human populations. They are also threatened by habitat destruction due to logging and land clearing. Spider monkeys are susceptible to malaria and are used in laboratory studies of the disease. The population trend for spider monkeys is decreasing. The IUCN Red List lists 1 species as vulnerable, 5 species as endangered, and 1 species as critically endangered. The howler monkey is the most widespread primate genus in Central and South America. It is also amongst the largest of the New World monkeys, along with the spider monkeys and woolly monkeys, with a stocky build weighing up to 10 kilos. Howler monkeys possess an enlarged hyoid bone in their throat. This bone acts as a resonating chamber, enabling them to produce incredibly loud vocalizations that can be heard up to 3 miles away. They live in social groups known as troops, consisting of around 10 to 20 individuals, typically led by a dominant male. These arboreal primates are active during the day and spend most of their time foraging for food. As they live high up in the trees, they rarely descend to the forest floor. As herbivores, their feeding habits contribute to seed dispersal, helping to regenerate the forest by spreading seeds throughout their territory. Additionally, their droppings act as natural fertilizers, By fulfilling these ecological roles, howler monkeys indirectly support countless other species within their habitat. The Japanese macaque, or better known as the snow monkey, is native to Japan. Specifically, the snowy regions of Honshu, Shikoku, and Kyushu Islands. They are the northernmost non-human primate species, residing in forests and mountains at elevations of up to 5,000 feet. These areas offer the snow monkeys a rich variety of food sources, including fruits, nuts, leaves, and even insects. Famously, these particular macaques live in the Jigokudani Monkey Park and are known to enjoy the thermal water pools to avoid the chilly winter months. Grooming plays a vital role in their social interactions, helping to reinforce social bonds and establish hierarchies within the troop. The snow monkey's life in the animal kingdom is a testament to the remarkable adaptations and social dynamics that allow species to thrive in challenging environments. In the vast realm of the animal kingdom, few creatures evoke as much admiration and fascination as the tiger. With its majestic presence and captivating allure, this apex predator has enchanted humans for centuries. From its physical adaptations to its solitary nature and predatory prowess, the tiger stands as a true marvel of nature. With remarkable adaptability, they inhabit a wide array of ecosystems, ranging from dense forests to grasslands and mangrove swamps. Tigers are indigenous to various parts of Asia, including countries such as India, Russia, China, and Indonesia. However, due to rampant habitat loss and relentless poaching, their once extensive distribution has significantly dwindled. While the average size of a tiger may be smaller than that of a lion, the largest tigers surpass their lion counterparts in terms of size. Among the various tiger species, the Siberian and Bengal tigers, along with the now extinct Caspian tiger, are considered to be the largest. On the other end of the spectrum, the Sumatran tiger is the smallest, while the extinct Bali tiger was even smaller. Despite the challenges faced by these majestic animals in the wild, efforts to conserve and protect tiger populations are ongoing to ensure their survival for future generations to appreciate and admire. The tiger's awe-inspiring orange coat, adorned with bold black stripes, serves as a natural masterpiece of camouflage. With its muscular physique, sharp claws, and formidable jaws, the tiger is an embodiment of strength and agility. As formidable carnivores, tigers primarily prey upon large ungulates such as deer, wild boar, and buffalo. Their hunting techniques are characterized by patience and stealth. Tigers rely on their exceptional camouflage and stealthy stalking abilities to approach their unsuspecting prey closely. With lightning speed, they execute a swift and precise attack, delivering a powerful bite to the neck or throat to swiftly bring down their quarry. Despite being one of the most iconic and charismatic species on our planet, tigers face a multitude of threats to their survival. Tigers also showcase different color variants. These include white, golden, and nearly stripeless snow-white tigers. Unfortunately, these color variants are now extremely rare in the wild. However, they continue to exist in captive populations. Tigers are predominantly solitary creatures, each occupying a vast territory to ensure ample access to prey. Male tigers, in particular, command territories that can span several hundred square kilometers. Females, on the other hand, tend to have smaller territories that often overlap with those of neighboring males. Habitat loss, driven by deforestation and encroachment by human activities, remains a grave concern. Additionally, illegal poaching for their coveted body parts, highly valued in traditional medicine, and the illicit wildlife trade poses a severe threat to their populations. Sadly, there remains only 2,000 to 3,150 tigers left in the wild. To combat the decline of tiger populations, conservation organizations and governments have implemented initiatives aimed at safeguarding their habitats and curbing poaching. Across India and other Asian nations, reserves and sanctuaries have been set up to save these predators. The tiger's existence in the animal kingdom serves as a testament to the extraordinary diversity and intricacy of life on Earth. The puma is a majestic big cat that roams the vast landscapes of the Americas. Scientifically known as puma concolor, the big cat also goes by the name of cougar, mountain lion, catamount or panther. It is a large cat native to the Americas, second in size only to the stockier jaguar. From the Canadian provinces of the Yukon to the western United States and parts of Florida, their range extends south through Mexico to the Amazon rainforest down to the southern tip of South America. It is the most widely spread of the big cats on the planet. Pumas have a slender body with a muscular build, allowing them to navigate their surroundings with agility and grace. Interestingly, the size of the feline is smallest at the equator and increases geographically towards the poles. Additionally, their distinctive facial features, including piercing yellow or green eyes and prominent jaws, contribute to their striking beauty. They have large paws with retractable claws. Having relatively large hind legs, they can leap great distances and are capable of jumping over 5 meters from the ground into a tree. These solitary predators possess a thick coat, typically tawny or reddish-brown in color, which helps them blend seamlessly into their natural surroundings. As solitary animals, pumas lead mostly independent lives with minimal social interactions. They establish territories that can span vast distances, which they mark using scent markings and claw scratches. These territories are crucial for finding food, mating, and raising their young. Puma are predominantly nocturnal, using their excellent night vision to hunt and explore during the cover of darkness. Their diet consists of ungulates such as deer, elk, and moose. They are capable of taking down prey several times their size. Known for their remarkable hunting success rate, they are one of nature's most efficient predators. The female gives birth to a litter of 1 to 6 cubs. These adorable cubs are born blind and rely solely on their mother for nourishment and protection. As they grow, the mother teaches them essential hunting skills until they are ready to venture out on their own. Pumas are highly regarded in indigenous cultures from North American Indian cultures to the Incas. In folklore, they were said to protect humans from the jaguar. The lynx are highly adaptable creatures and have managed to establish populations in various regions around the world. There are 4 species of lynx which inhabit various regions: the Eurasian lynx, the Canadian, the Iberian, and the American bobcat. The Eurasian lynx, for example, thrives in the dense forests of Europe and Asia, while the Canada lynx can be found in the boreal forests of North America. The Iberian lynx is one of the most endangered wildcat species in the world. Its population has faced significant decline due to habitat loss and a decline in its primary prey, the European rabbit. The bobcat, also known as the red lynx, ranges from southern Canada to Mexico and is considered the least of its species in danger. Each species possesses unique characteristics that adapt them to their specific habitats, ensuring their survival in diverse environments. Lynx are skilled climbers, using their agility to navigate through trees and ambush prey from above. The Eurasian lynx is the largest of the lynx species. With its thick fur and impressive size, it dominates the forested regions it calls home. Thriving in the boreal forests of North America, the Canada lynx is well suited to the harsh winters of its habitat. Its long legs and large paws enable it to navigate the deep snow with ease. Their distinctive tufted ears and short tails are characteristic features that set them apart from other feline species. Lynx are primarily carnivorous, with their diet consisting predominantly of small to medium-sized mammals. Snowshoe hares, rabbits, and rodents form a significant part of their prey base. Since the beginning of the 20th century, the Eurasian lynx was considered extinct in the wild in Slovenia and Croatia. A resettlement project, begun in 1973, has successfully reintroduced lynx to the Slovenian Alps and certain Croatian regions. Several lynx resettlement projects have been successful in various regions of Switzerland, and more recently in Germany, ensuring the protection of this endangered predator for future generations to admire. Another smaller feline hunter that often goes unnoticed is the serval. It is a medium-sized wildcat native to Africa. With its slender build, long legs, and large ears, the serval possesses a distinct appearance that sets it apart from other feline species. The serval thrives in a variety of habitats, including grasslands, savannas, and wetlands. It, however, avoids forests and jungles. It is primarily found in sub-Saharan Africa, with a range that extends from the southern tip of the continent to the northern regions. Predominantly nocturnal and a solitary animal, except during mating season, the serval's diet mainly consists of small mammals, such as rodents, hares, and birds. Their long legs enable them to leap high into the air, allowing them to catch agile prey like birds and rodents. It uses its excellent hunting skills to stalk, pounce, and capture its prey with precision. The serval's long neck and strong jaws enable it to deliver a swift and lethal bite. The South American continent also has its small cat population. Like the serval, the margay fills a particular niche in the biosphere. The margay is a small wildcat found in the dense forests of Central and South America. It is known for its remarkable agility, resembling a cross between a domestic cat and a monkey. With a slender body, large expressive eyes, and a long graceful tail, the margay exudes a sense of elegance and mystery. Its sharp, retractable claws enable it to navigate the treetops with ease, making it a true arboreal acrobat. Their diet consists mainly of small mammals, birds, and reptiles. Their ability to mimic bird calls adds to their hunting prowess. Allowing them to deceive their prey and strike with precision. Its range stretches from southern Mexico to Brazil and Argentina. The margay's physical attributes play a crucial role in its survival within the rainforests it calls home. Its elongated tail aids in maintaining balance while effortlessly leaping from tree to tree. Its fur is brown and marked with dark brown or black rosettes and streaks. Its tail has numerous dark bands and a black tip. The backs of the ears are black with circular white markings in the center. These elusive creatures are highly adaptable and can live in a variety of habitats, including evergreen forests, cloud forests, and even mangroves. As an apex predator, it helps control populations of small mammals, birds, and reptiles, thus ensuring the health and stability of its habitat. Although due to extensive deforestation in the Amazon, the margay population is thought to be declining. It is important to ensure these types of predators remain viable, and conservation efforts should be made to maintain a healthy and prosperous ecosystem. For without these animals, the welfare of the jungles and other habitats will be forever diminished. around 40 types of dolphins swimming around in the oceans today. Five of these are freshwater river dolphins that inhabit major rivers in South America, India, and China. The rest are ocean-going that can be found in the warm tropical oceans around the world. Dolphins are descendants of land-dwelling mammals, but returned to the sea some 49 million years ago. The closest living relative is the hippopotamus. These share a semi-aquatic ancestor that branched off some 60 million years ago. Dolphins have two pectoral flippers that still retain their ancient bone structures, and although they don't possess external hind limbs, some possess discrete rudimentary appendages, which may contain feet and toes. There are 6 species that are usually called whales like the orca, the long and short finned pilot whales, the northern and southern right whale, and melon-headed whale. Most dolphins eat fish and squid, whereas the largest species, the orca, also eats seal and shark. Dolphins differ from porpoises in the shape of their teeth, the dolphins having conical ones. All dolphins have a thick layer of blubber for insulation and 2-chambered stomachs. Due to a lack of olfactory lobes, dolphins are thought to not have a sense of smell and a greatly reduced sense of taste. Although many dolphins prefer eating particular types of fish, some dolphins are able to dive deep for their prey. They can slow their heart rate and conserve oxygen, redirecting blood flow from extremities to the vital organs. The ocean-going variety includes the Pacific white-sided dolphin, the Atlantic spotted, dusky, and Commerson's dolphin. The smallest of the species is the Maui dolphin, or popoto, which reach a length of only 1.7 meters. It is related to the Hector's dolphin, and they both reside in the waters of New Zealand. Latest reports on the Maui population put the numbers at 50 individuals and critically endangered. The The most common and well-known ocean-going variant is the common bottlenose, the short-beaked common and long-beaked common dolphin. Dolphins are very intelligent and self-aware. They communicate with one another with a defined language of clicks, whistles, and burst pulses. They are known to work in groups or pods and both teach and learn hunting techniques. Also play, scheme, and display cultural behaviors. They also grieve. Excellent hearing both under and above the water. Dolphins also have developed biosonar and can identify distant objects with sonar pulses. Their sonar allows them to even identify the health or distress and well-being of creatures. Dolphins have many interactions with humans, including training them for specific tasks and roles, for both entertainment, scientific, and military purposes. In some Asian countries, dolphin is still on the menu and are excessively hunted. Of the many varieties of dolphin, 5 species and 6 subspecies are either endangered or critically endangered. Even the most common species have seen a rapid decline in the last few decades due to pollution, fishing, bycatch, and other human activities. Playful and amazing animals need to be respected and appreciated as thinking, feeling creatures of the animal kingdom. The giant and graceful manta ray. There are 2 types of the oceanic manta ray species called mobula. They both evolved from the small stingrays that habituate the ocean floor. The smaller reef manta ray, Mobula alfredi, can grow to an impressive 5.5 meters wide and choose to keep close to coastlines and coral reefs. They can be found singularly or in groups across the Indo-Pacific and tropical East Atlantic. They are filter feeders and eat large quantities of zooplankton, which they gather with their open mouths as they swim. The larger manta, Mobula birostris, can reach up to 7 meters in width. They have the largest brain-to-body size ratio than any other fish and are considered very intelligent. They traverse the open oceans either alone or in groups. Both also have triangular pectoral fins and cephalic fins on either side of their forward-facing mouths, giving rise to their common name, devilfish. Gestation period lasts over a year, and they give birth to their young live. They also visit cleaning stations for the removal of parasites. Station is a location where aquatic lifelike turtles and larger fish congregate in coral reefs to be cleaned by smaller creatures, including cleaner shrimp and cleaner fish. The cleaning process involves the client stopping in a certain location and being inundated by these smaller, cleaner animals that remove parasites and dead skin from the client's body. Both species are listed as vulnerable by the International Union for Conservation of Nature. Anthropogenic threats include pollution, entanglement in fishing nets, and direct harvesting of their gill rakers for use in Chinese medicine. Their slow reproductive rate exacerbates these threats. They are protected in international waters by the Convention on Migratory Species of Wild Animals, but are more vulnerable closer to shore. Areas where mantas congregate are popular with tourists. Only a few public aquariums are large enough to house them. vast and diverse animal kingdom, various species have developed extraordinary ways to move and interact with their environment. One such group is the mobulas. Also known as mobulas, they are a group of large ray-like fish belonging to the family Mobulidae. They are closely related to sharks and share similar characteristics, such as cartilaginous skeletons. Mobulas are often confused with manta rays due to their similar appearance, but they can be distinguished by their unique features, including a more rounded head and a pair of cephalic fins known as horns. Mobulas are found in various oceanic regions around the world, including tropical and temperate waters. Some common species of mobulas include the pygmy devil ray, the reef manta ray, and the giant manta ray. These majestic creatures inhabit both coastal and pelagic environments, allowing them to explore a wide range of habitats. One of the most remarkable characteristics of mobulas is their ability to leap out of the water. Gather in groups and leap out of the water into the air up to around 2 meters before splashing back down. This behavior, known as breaching, involves the mobula propelling itself entirely out of the water and landing with a spectacular splash. While the exact purpose of this behavior is still debated among scientists, it is believed to serve multiple functions. Breaching is thought to play a crucial role in mobular social interactions. By leaping out of the water, mobulas create a visual and auditory display that can be seen and heard over long distances. This behavior may serve as a way to communicate with other mobulas, establish dominance, or attract potential mates. Despite their extraordinary abilities, mobulars face numerous conservation challenges. These include overfishing, habitat degradation, and accidental capture in fishing gear. By understanding and protecting mobulas, we can ensure that future generations will continue to marvel at the wonders of this extraordinary group of animals. Penguins, a flightless bird that has diversified across the southern hemisphere into several identifiable species. The largest and most impressive is the emperor penguin. The emperor penguin lives exclusively in the Antarctic and is the only penguin that lives and breeds on the ice shelves surrounding the continent. Their average height is around 1 meter and weigh in up to 45 kilograms. However, reports have been made of individuals reaching 1.5 meters tall. The male and female look similar, black with a white belly, pale yellow breast, and yellow ear patches. They live on a diet of fish, krill, and squid. As like all other penguins, they are skilled swimmers and have adapted their bodies to dive underwater for up to 20 minutes to a depth of over 500 meters. Unlike the general bird population, the emperor has evolved a solid bone structure, allowing it to handle extreme water pressures, whilst diving, and can control its metabolism, reducing their body's requirements for oxygen at depth. Emperors have adapted to the cold and breed during the Antarctic winter in the most extreme conditions where temperatures can drop to -20 degrees. Their breeding colonies can include several thousand birds and choose to remain on the ice sheet rather than seek dry land. The female lays a single egg and transfers it to their male counterpart, tucked in on their feet and under their belly feathers. The female then returns to the sea to feed, whilst the male incubates the egg for around 2 months. On their return, the female shares parenting duties with the male as the chicks grow. Emperors live around 20 years. However, some individuals have been estimated to be 50 years old. In recent years, research has shown a reduction in penguin numbers due mainly to climate change and the reduction in sea ice. The latest estimates put the emperor population at 500,000 individuals. The king penguin, closely related to the emperor penguin, shares many similarities in appearance, but is slightly smaller in size, making it the second largest penguin species. One distinguishing feature of the king penguin is its bright orange cheek patch, contrasting with the yellowish-white patch of the emperor penguin. In the wild, emperor and king penguins tend to inhabit different areas, with limited overlap. The king penguin has 2 subspecies, one residing in the South Atlantic and the other on the islands in the South Indian Ocean and at Macquarie Island in the Southern Ocean. When it comes to diet, king penguins have similar preferences to their larger cousin. They primarily feed on krill, lanternfish, and squid. Like emperor penguins, they are skilled divers, capable of reaching depths of up to 100 meters with some individuals even recorded diving as deep as 300 meters. Breeding for king penguins takes place in the northern reaches of Antarctica, as well as the subantarctic islands and southern Argentina. The young king penguins can be easily identified by their long bills and heavy dark brown downy coats. Interestingly, king penguins often choose to breed on the same large islands, where at least half of the other penguin species also establish their colonies. This coexistence highlights the diverse and interconnected nature of penguin communities. In the past, the king penguin faced commercial exploitation for its meat, oil, and fat. However, today it is fully protected, emphasizing the importance of conservation efforts to preserve this magnificent species. The macaroni penguin is the most populous and hungriest of all penguins. With a population of over 18 million, they consume more fish and marine life by weight than any other. Many assume it was named for its macaroni hairdo. It was actually named in the 18th century for the resemblance of a style of hat worn by men at the time. It is one of 6 crested species. With a black head and back and a white front, they have pink feet. They reside around the Antarctic, southern Australia, South America, and Marion Island, where their dense breeding colonies reach over 100,000 individuals. Breeding in the summer months, they take to the ocean for 6 months of the year. Once a year they molt, spending a month on shore while they regrow their coats. A drop in numbers has been noted recently, and their status is now listed as a vulnerable species. The Adelie penguin is named after the region Adelie Land, Adelie being the wife of explorer Jules Dumont d'Urville. He explored the region in 1840. The Adelie weighs in at 3 to 8.2 kilograms. The female weighs much less and has shorter beaks and wings. The adults are about 70–73 centimeters long. Mostly black, with bright white pants, the Adelie has a defining white ring around its eyes. It also has black feathers covering most of its beak. Like its bigger cousin, the emperor penguin, it is common along the entire coast of Antarctica. However, the Adelie prefers to nest on rocky, ice-free ground and choose areas that have wind and sunshine to keep the ice at bay. They breed for around 5 months starting in October. They lay 2 eggs which they incubate for a month by both parents who take it in turn every 12 days. The young penguins venture into the ocean after 50 or 60 days. Historically, the Adelie generally fed on squid, Antarctic silverfish, lanternfish and krill. Research has revealed, with the drop in other krill-eating species like whales and fur seal, the penguin has greatly increased its krill intake because of this abundance. Like the Adelie, the chinstrap and gentoo penguins all share a common ancestry. Chinstrap penguins are known for their distinctive appearance. A narrow black band located under its head, giving the impression of wearing a black helmet. This distinct marking makes it effortlessly recognizable among its penguin counterparts. It is no wonder that it also goes by other names such as ringed penguin, bearded penguin, and stone cracker penguin due to its loud and harsh call. These creatures can be found in various islands and shores across the southern Pacific and Antarctic oceans, creating a circumpolar distribution. Breeding grounds are spread across several locations, including Antarctica, Argentina, Bouvet Island, Chile, the French Southern Territories, and South Georgia and the South Sandwich Islands. Although primarily found in these areas, there have been rare sightings of vagrant individuals in New Zealand, the islands of St. Helena and Tristan da Cunha, as well as South Africa. They have a varied diet consisting of small fish, krill, shrimp, and squid. These resourceful creatures are known to swim up to 80 kilometers offshore each day in search of food. A recent expedition to Elephant Island has noted a significant population decline of 50% in just under 50 years. Beyond climate change, there are other potential threats faced by chinstrap penguins. Volcanic events can disrupt their habitats, causing temporary displacement and potential harm to their colonies. The International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN, estimated the population of chinstrap penguins to be around 8 million specimens in 2018. While there is an overall belief that their population is decreasing, it is important to note that in many sites their numbers are either increasing or remaining stable. The gentoo penguin is a distinctive species known for its wide white stripe across its head and bright orange-red bill. With its pale whitish-pink webbed feet, it has the most prominent tail of all penguins. In the past, only 2 subspecies of the gentoo penguin were recognized. However, a recent study proposed a reclassification, suggesting that the gentoo penguin should be split into 4 morphologically similar but separate species. Breeding colonies of gentoo penguins are found on ice-free surfaces. These colonies can be located directly on the shoreline or further inland, sometimes up to 2 kilometers in South Georgia. They prefer shallow coastal areas and often nest among tufts of grass. During the breeding season, gentoo penguins lay 2 eggs. Both parents take turns incubating the eggs, switching duties daily. After 34 to 36 days, the eggs hatch, and the chicks remain in the nests for approximately a month before venturing out to join the other colony's chicks. They have grey backs and white fronts. As they waddle on land, their tails stick out behind, giving them the scientific name Pygoscelis, meaning rump-tailed. Their diet consists of organisms with a high salt content, similar to seawater. This can lead to complications related to high sodium concentrations in their bodies, particularly for the chicks. To counteract this, along with many other marine bird species, they possess a highly developed salt gland located above their eyes. This gland extracts the excess sodium from their bodies and produces a highly saline concentrated solution that drips out from the tip of their beak. Overall, Gentoo populations are increasing due to climate change, the Antarctic ice disappearing, revealing land that they can utilize for breeding. The Magellanic penguin is a fascinating species native to southern South America. These penguins can live for up to 25 years in the wild, and one specimen in captivity lived to the age of 40. Adult individuals display a black and white abdomen, along with 2 black bands between the head and breast. Their black head is accented by a wide white border that extends around the head from behind the eye to the throat. Unlike some other penguin species, Magellanic penguins have a consistent food supply along the Atlantic coast of South America. The presence of a large continental shelf in the Atlantic Ocean allows them to forage far from their breeding colony. In terms of mating behavior, they form long-term partnerships with the same mate year after year. The male penguin reoccupies its burrow from the previous breeding season and eagerly awaits the reunion with its female partner. Remarkably, the females are capable of recognizing their mates solely based on their calls. They migrate northward for the winter, venturing to offshore waters near Peru and Brazil to feed. The rockhopper penguins, which are 3 closely related groups of crested penguins, are highly dispersed. Unlike macaroni penguins, they can be found in Antarctica, the South Atlantic, and Indian Oceans. Despite being one of the smaller penguin species, it is impossible to differentiate between male and female individuals visually. Due to their habitat on rocky shores, rockhopper penguins cannot slide on their bellies like other penguins. Instead, they rely on hopping from one rock to another, which is how they acquired their name. A recent study has found that the yellow-eyed penguin moved north from the subantarctic, filling the niche left after the extinction of the Waitaha penguin that disappeared shortly after Polynesian settlers arrived on the islands of New Zealand. The southern islands are home to several species of penguin, including the Fiordland crested penguin, which can be found in Australian waters. snares crested, and the erect crested penguins both breed on the small southern islands around New Zealand as well. Other small native penguin species can be found in the Falkland, Tristan da Cunha, and Gough Islands. Australia has its small fairy penguin, and the only penguin species north of the equator can be found on the Galapagos Islands. The African black-footed penguin is endemic to South Africa and Namibia. In all, research into this flightless bird has revealed many extinct species, and current living populations are under environmental stress from climate change and human interaction. These are just some of the challenges of living in the animal kingdom. Sea turtles, sometimes called marine turtles, are seagoing reptiles, which there are currently 7 existing species. They are the flatback, green, hawksbill, leatherback, loggerhead, plus the Kemps and olive ridley. All the sea turtle species are present in US waters, except the Australian flatback, which can be found around the waters of Australia, Papua New Guinea and Indonesia. All but the flatback turtle are listed as threatened with extinction globally on the IUCN Red List of Threatened Species. The loggerheads are the world's largest hard-shelled turtles and have the widest distribution. They are slightly bigger in terms of average and maximum mature weights compared to green sea turtles. Unlike other sea turtles, loggerheads have disproportionately larger heads, which they use to crack open the hard shells of mollusks and crustaceans with their powerful jaws. When fully grown, the average loggerhead measures about 90 centimeters in shell length and weighs around 135 kilograms. The largest specimens can weigh over 450 kilograms and have a lifespan of 47 to 67 years. The skin of loggerheads ranges from yellow to brown, while their shells are typically reddish-brown. These turtles can be found in the Atlantic, Pacific and Indian Oceans, as well as the Mediterranean Sea, and they are known for their extensive migrations. Loggerheads primarily inhabit saltwater and estuarine habitats, with females briefly coming ashore to lay eggs. On average, females lay 4 egg clutches before taking a break from egg production for 2 to 3 years. Green sea turtles are distributed around the globe in warm tropical to subtropical waters. The adult has an olive-green color shell that is high-domed and smooth. Some having brown, reddish-brown or black highlights. They can live for 60 to 70 years. They can be found in bays, estuaries, and inlets with abundant marine algae and seagrass. Green sea turtles move across these 3 habitats depending on their life stage. Mature turtles spend most of their time in shallow coastal waters with lush seagrass beds. Entire generations often migrate between one pair of feeding and nesting areas. Fortunately, sea turtles have moved from unrestricted exploitation to global protection, with individual countries providing additional protection, although serious threats remain unabated. All turtle populations are considered threatened. Hawksbills occupying coral reefs primarily feed on sponges, aided by their hooked beaks for which the species earned its name. The hawksbill has a global distribution that is largely limited to tropical and subtropical marine and estuary ecosystems. Often spotted near coral reefs, hawksbills are known for their exquisite shell pattern. Featuring radiant streaks of orange and red, targeted to fulfill demand for tortoiseshell trinkets, hawkbills are critically endangered worldwide. Bycatch also poses a threat to hawksbills. This species is most widely known as a coral reef-dwelling species, particularly in the Caribbean. The turtle's shell has an amber background patterned with an irregular combination of light and dark streaks, with predominantly black and mottled brown colors radiating to the sides. Its shell has 5 central scutes and 4 pairs of lateral scutes. The posterior scutes overlap in such a way as to give the rear margin of its shell a serrated look, similar to the edge of a saw or steak knife. Hawksbill sea turtles have a wide range, found predominantly in tropical reefs of the Indian, Pacific, and Atlantic Oceans. Of all the sea turtle species, it is the one most associated with warm tropical waters. Adult hawksbill sea turtles typically grow to 1 meter in length, weighing around 80 kilograms on average. The heaviest hawksbill ever captured weighed 127 kilograms. The Kemp's Ridley sea turtle is the smallest species among sea turtles. It can only be found in coastal waters within the Gulf of Mexico. from tropical to temperate regions extending into the Atlantic along the east coast of the United States. Sea turtles migrate in order to reach their limited number of spawning beaches. Due to reduced human activity caused by the COVID-19 virus in 2020, there was an increase in sea turtle nesting, which may be explained by reduced plastic and light pollution. It is the most endangered among all sea turtles, and has been listed as an endangered species throughout its range since 1970. The main breeding site for this species is a small strip of beach at Rancho Nuevo, Mexico, where they engage in mass synchronized nestings called arribadas. These nestings occur regularly between April and June. In 1942, an estimated 42,000 Ridleys were filmed nesting at Rancho Nuevo in a single day. However, by 1995, only 1,429 Ridley nests were laid in the same location. Fortunately, there have been increasing numbers with over 7,000 nests recorded in 2004. This increase can be attributed to two main factors: the full protection of nesting females and their nests, and the requirement to use turtle excluder devices in shrimp trawls in both US and Mexican waters. The name Kemp's Ridley likely originated from a combination of honoring Richard Kemp, a fisherman who studied the species, and a connection with the olive Ridley species, which also exhibits mass nesting behavior. Olive Ridleys occupy a wide range of habitats to suit their omnivorous diet. This species will dive to depths of 150 meters to feed on benthic invertebrates like shrimp or forage on snails and marine algae in shallower waters. India supports perhaps the largest nesting population, with an average of 398,000 females nesting in a given year. This population continues to be threatened by nearshore trawl fisheries. Large arribadas of olive Ridleys still occur in Pacific Costa Rica. Flatbacks are the only sea turtles not represented in the Western Hemisphere. They nest on select beaches in northern Australia and forage in the waters on the north-northwest and northeast edges of the Australian continent, stretching up to the waters off southern Papua New Guinea. The leatherback sea turtle is known for its impressive size, with lengths reaching up to 2.7 meters and weights of 500 kilograms. It is the largest of all sea turtles. It can be found in tropical and subtropical oceans around the world. Its range even extends into the Arctic Circle, making it a truly global species. While other sea turtles tend to return to their hatching beach, leatherbacks may choose another beach within the same region. The leatherback is an indicator of the health of our oceans. As a species that has been around for millions of years, it is important to protect and conserve their habitats to ensure their survival for generations to come. Jellyfish. These gelatinous creatures are often misunderstood and underestimated. They are scientifically known as medusae, belong to the phylum Cnidaria. The sea nettle is renowned for its vibrant and graceful appearance, with long trailing tentacles and a translucent bell adorned with beautiful red, orange or brown hues. Its long flowing tentacles and vibrant coloration make it a true spectacle. There are various classes of jellyfish, including Scyphozoa, Cubozoa, Staurozoa, and Hydrozoa. Each class presents distinct characteristics, making the jellyfish family incredibly diverse. Despite their seemingly simple structure, jellyfish possess a range of fascinating behaviors and adaptations that allow them to thrive in their marine environment. Common in the Northwest Pacific Ocean, including Japan and Korea, its sting is strong and can be dangerous to humans. Jellyfish also display an impressive ability to regenerate. If injured or damaged, they can regrow lost body parts, including tentacles and even their bell-shaped bodies. They serve as prey for various marine animals, including sea turtles, sunfish, and certain species of fish. Additionally, jellyfish contribute to nutrient cycling by consuming and recycling organic matter, playing a vital role in maintaining the balance of marine ecosystems. Despite its jelly-like appearance, the comb is not a jellyfish, but a Catenophora. Unlike jellyfish, comb jellies do not possess stinging cells. Instead, they capture prey using specialized adhesive cells called colloblasts. Aquaria victoria can be located in the Pacific Ocean along the western coast of North America, spanning from the Bering Sea to Southern California. These organisms are predominantly transparent and lack color, making them challenging to spot. Surrounding the bell are uneven tentacles, which can number up to 150 in mature individuals. While most jellyfish species are harmless to humans, a few can pose dangers when encountered. One of the most notorious jellyfish species is the box jellyfish, known for its potent venomous sting. Its distinguishing feature lies in its thick, bootlace-like tentacles that can stretch up to an impressive length of 3 meters. These long tentacles are armed with extremely venomous cells called nematocysts, making encounters with this species potentially fatal. Despite its small size, the irukandji packs a punch with its venomous sting, which can cause irukandji syndrome, an intense and potentially life-threatening reaction in humans. Manatees are large, fully aquatic, mostly herbivorous marine mammals, sometimes known as sea cows. There are 3 of 4 living species today. They inhabit the shallow, marshy coastal areas and rivers of the Caribbean Sea, the Gulf of Mexico, the Amazon Basin, and West Africa. They measure up to 4 meters long, weighing as much as 590 kilograms, and have paddle-like tails. Manatees are herbivores and eat over 60 different freshwater and saltwater plants. Manatees spend approximately 50% of the day sleeping, submerged, surfacing for air regularly at intervals of less than 20 minutes. The remainder of the time is mostly spent grazing in shallow waters. They spend around 6 to 8 hours each day grazing, consuming up to 10% of their body weight in vegetation. Their unique grazing habits play a crucial role in maintaining the delicate balance of the underwater ecosystem. Although manatees do not possess vocal cords, they communicate through a series of vocalizations, body language, and touch. They emit a variety of sounds, including chirps, squeaks, and whistles, which serve to convey information and maintain social bonds. Despite their gentle nature, manatees face numerous threats, including boat collisions, habitat loss, and pollution. To ensure the survival of these remarkable creatures, extensive conservation efforts have been put in place. These efforts include protected marine areas, speed restrictions in manatee habitats, and public awareness campaigns. Manatees are listed as vulnerable or endangered species, depending on their specific geographic location. Apart from mothers with their young or males following a receptive female, manatees are generally solitary animals. The Florida subspecies has been known to live up to 60 years. Manatees typically breed once every 2 years. Generally, only a single calf is born. Gestation lasts about 12 months, and to wean the calf takes a further 12 to 18 months. This underscores the need for ongoing conservation measures to protect their habitats and promote their survival. It is vital for humans to recognize the importance of preserving manatee populations and the ecosystems they inhabit.